Hey, good morning. This is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. Another tip for you if you've got a Jetmaster. There's never do these bolts up. Let me get my torch. Never do these bolts up too tight on the corner here. Always do them hand tight. The reason being, obviously, is that like the same principle as a wood burner. These are great appliances. These Jetmasters, you can still get them if you want a fireplace without the without having the wood burner, but you just want to have the fire. These are the best, the next best thing. They're fantastic. They're below the wood burners. I can imagine they're originally from South Africa. I know Jetmasters are South African made, and basically they're easy. It's just to clean. There's you can undo the clips. I'm just gonna put that back up here where it was before. So like basically you got an open close on it. So that's open, and with the damper plates, you can close them down. Let me just put a torch here. Realistically, if you've got one, you want to have it about there. That's what you want to be doing with it. It does have open on it, but these bars, they tend to bend a bit. So if you've got zoom in on this bit, because obviously I can't put you too close because then you'd be too much in the fire because they're very big. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it has the same principle as an open fire, and that's why I want to do that. It's a bit messy just out here, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this bit out like this. All it is like it's a tip, and I'm not going to show you how to sweep them because I think I've probably already done that. I fitted one literally about a month ago, one of these, and these are great. Just take the tray out, and then what you do is you can put the ash back in the tray. You give it a little bit of a brush out like this. Where's my brush? Just let it literally just a minute ago. I use my Hoover brush. Just give it a brush like that so it's all nice and tidy. So what we want to do is make sure that it looks nice and presentable. So when the customer comes and sees it later, they look at it and they go, oh wow, that looks amazing. You know? And so like, just hoover around the inside once you've removed all the ash. Remove it all like that. And then what you do, obviously make sure that you get rid of all the ash on the sides, and sometimes you can get about the top here. It's all fine. Just make sure it's all nice and tight. As I said, these like on the side, they make a squeaky noise. That you can close these right down because they actually, as I said, they act as a damper plate. And what they do is the more you close it down, the more heat you're going to come out the top. I'll just show you in the video, the last part of the video in a minute. But once you've done that, back into position, but just lift it up and then just hoover the bits that you've missed just underneath there. You put it back like that, right up to the back. These are great. I absolutely love them. I used to have one of these myself, and they're fantastic because they actually, because they have a damper plate inside, they actually give you like heat efficiency like no open fire on the market does. There isn't an open fire on the market that give you the heat efficiency like a Jetmaster. They went bust for a little while, but there's another company that does them now. And then what you do is you always leave an ash bed. And the reason why I'm just saying this about this, but if you do it with an open fire as well, if you're only burning wood on an open fire, then what you want to be doing is you want to be leaving an ash bed, nice thick ash bed. What I always say to people is just go around like that, and you can flatten it down like that, flatten it right down, and do that. I mean, obviously don't leave it around the edges because you can pull the tray out, and then obviously when it gets to a certain amount, what I always do, like if I want to make it like really nice, I'll dig down a little bit, and then I put all the charcoaly bits in the hole like that. Like that. And then I put that over the top of it. That's the problem with these shovels. Once the handles go, they just keep going until they snap. So literally just go across like that. So you don't have any. And if there is a bit too many of them, just take them out like that, and then just go across like that. It's like leveling the floor. If you're in the building trades, it's like screeding. That's what it is, and that's what you do with the ash. Never empty it out. Never ever empty it out. What you've got to remember is that wood needs ash. It needs ash. That's what it needs. It needs ash, and even if it's on a wood burner or whatever, because you'll find there's a lot of wood burners on the market that have like just a fire brick on the base. That should tell you everything. What I like to do instead of my shovel, I like to use my brush, and then I can get a nice, like, because it's like using, like, if you're concreting, it gives you a better, you know, it gives you a longer level right the way across. Because I'm suffering a little bit from OCD. It's great for the customer. It's with me. I love everything just to be so. I mean, to pack it down like that. Pack it down. But obviously, what you don't want to do, you don't want to make it go so it's over spilling, which it isn't. But realistically, between half an inch and an inch, when you start taking it out. The reason why I'm leaving it as it is like this for the customer is that they're aware. And I'll go through it with them like I do with everybody when I do that. And then what you do is you make sure that it's all lined up. And the reason you need the tray lined up, but remember you do this also with open fires. You know, if you've got an open fire, I mean if you don't want to have a grate on your open fire, you don't have to. And obviously these are self-explanatory, these guards, because obviously this bit goes on that side, that bit goes on that side, you see, there and there, so they're very self-explanatory. And obviously it has a purpose. It stops the log falling out of the fire. But I'll tell you, if you haven't done this, have a go. I know loads of people that say that, oh no, you shouldn't do this, and I go to people whoever says that. Remember, as I said, this is a community channel, so you know, like, as I said, I'm happy for people to give me good comments or want to learn stuff. Negative ones won't be answered back. Not that it's very rare that I get a negative one, but if you're going to send a negative comment, remember you're not going to get a reply. Because I don't play them games. I don't reply to people at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't reply to anybody at 1 o'clock in the morning unless it's my kids or something to do with my family. But I wouldn't reply when I wake up in the morning if someone's texting me at 1 o'clock in the morning. So you feel the urge to text me at that time in the morning, and it's a silly comment, you're not going to get a reply, because I don't advise and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. All I want to do is I just want to teach people how to use appliances properly and how to get the best out of them, and that's all it is at the end of the day, nothing else. What you can get out of your appliance. So like basically what I'm going to do is moving my sheet up, because I've got a really busy day today. I've got 12 sweeps to do today. I had 57 to do last week, and I don't really feel like I've had a day off yet. So anyway, that's the first part, and then I'm going to go through everything with you after this. Right, as you can see, that is what we class as a Jetmaster. They're absolutely brilliant. I love them so much. They're as I said, I used to have one, and they're amazing. As you can see on the side here, let me put my torch on, because even though there's a light inside here, that's open. But realistically, you want to try and close it down. Excuse the squeak, as much as you can, because when you look up there, can you see this plate? this plate, right, it moves backwards. Let me see if I can get my torch in the right angle, and then I can show you. Let's go upside down. I'm going to just turn you upside down. Hopefully you can see that. Let me just see if you can or not. You see that plate's open there, and then it closes down. Yeah, and then you can close it down fully. The great thing about them plates, as you can see, you can close them down fully, and then they're brilliant. They are, and then you can open them up. But realistically, you want to have it about that far, so you want to have a little gap. But after you've had the fire going for quite some time, so a tiny little gap. It's really difficult. So please excuse the angles. Go with the dial instead of what I'm trying to show you. But you realistically want to like about an inch gap in there. And as I said, look, that's how you want your ash in there. Nice thick ash bed in there. It will insulate your fire. It will make it burn more efficiently, and you'll find that you can put your logs on. There's a guard that you can get for them if you haven't got one, but this customer has. That it hooks on that bit, and then there's another hook that it hooks at the bottom here, and then you can leave it on all night. And I'm telling you now, the efficiency of your appliance will go through the roof. If you use that sidebar, that damper plate, because they're not called baffle plates, they're called damper plates. Then you can see where the heat comes out of. There's some bars that go across there like that. It comes out of there. So that is and this is the same principle on a wood burner and also on an open fire. So if you've got an open fire, you leave the ash to build up. Only if you're burning wood. If you're burning coal, then it's different. But if you're burning wood, then that's the way you want. You never want to. I mean, when I say you never want to empty the ash out, what I mean is, obviously, clearly, when it overspills everywhere, you don't leave it in. I mean, hopefully, I've had a couple of comments about that. So, hopefully, I know the majority of you got a bit of common sense on that fact. But don't, when it gets to say like ½ inch or an inch just before it's going to overspill, then get a shovel, scrape some out, and pack it down. Remember, it'll pack down, it'll compress down, and then it'll be a nice thick ash bed, and it'll stay like that. That's why when I show you the wood burning stoves, when you take the tray out the bottom, that there's no ash in them, because the ash on top of the grate goes all hard, and it makes such a difference. You'll find you'll go through so much less wood. And I say it all the time to customers, do it this way. And I said, you're welcome. And they go, what do you mean? And I said, wait till next year. And they go, I know what you mean. So try that. So that's what you do with a Jetmaster. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps, and an open fire and a wood burner. It's all three of them the same principle if you're burning wood only.